Undisputed team is exploring Unreal Engine 5. Now, I came across this article because a couple days ago I was watching Romero stream UFC 5, and in the comment section, one of you guys was telling me that you've been hearing rumors about a potential Undisputed 2 already in question. And I'm like, I haven't heard anything about that. And when I looked into it, I really didn't see anything in regards to Undisputed Boxing 2, but this is what came up. This article right here talking about the team exploring Unreal Engine 5. And I think this is where you guys are getting the potential Undisputed Boxing 2 and all that, because Undisputed Boxing is actually made in Unity. If you guys go right there, you see the engine, Unity. So if they're exploring Unreal Engine 5, it can't be for Undisputed Boxing 1 they were playing right now, right? If they're exploring Unreal Engine, it's not because they're going to somehow transfer the game from Unity right now to Unreal Engine 5 now. Like, this has to be for a potential game. And it definitely makes sense that they're thinking about a second game, right? If they're putting out job postings right there, this is essentially the job posting that this article is talking about right here. Right here. Senior game designer right there. It says if you go down to knowledge, skills, and experience, right there you see what they're looking for. At least 5 years in the games industry as a game designer. Someone who's shipped at least one game where you were heavily involved in game design and gameplay features. And then right there is proficiency in Unreal Engine 4 or 5 and the Blueprints system. Now, Unreal Engine is something that I am learning right now, little by little. And the reason why I decided to try to learn Unreal Engine as opposed to other game engines out there is because, well, there's a lot of hype with it right now, and I've tinkered with it a little bit. The UI seems very easy to me to understand. I like that the game comes with a lot of assets that will help you make the game that you're trying to make beautiful. And it seems like, especially in this day and age, if you're trying to learn how to make a video game, from what I've seen, Unreal Engine seems like a very, very good bet. And also because a lot of really, really good games that a lot of you guys already enjoy was made by Unreal Engine 5. A few examples, if you take a look at fighting games, right? You've got Street Fighter, you've got Tekken 8, Kingdom Hearts, you've got Fortnite. Fortnite is a behemoth of a video game. Probably the most popular video game out there right now that people are playing. And then one of the absolute best games that came out this year, Black Myth Wukong, was also designed with Unreal Engine. So this is a powerful game engine. If you go on YouTube and you do research on Unreal Engine, not everyone likes it, especially some game developers who believe that it makes game developers very lazy because the game already comes with so many beautiful assets. If you take a look at a game made in Unreal Engine, it kind of has that Unreal Engine look where like the only thing they focus on is like, high graphical fidelity, and they forget about taking artistic liberties with their games. And so the games all tend to look very similar. According to, this is complaints that game developers are making as I'm looking into this stuff on YouTube. But Undisputed Boxing potentially moving away from Unity and moving to Unreal Engine, like what could that mean, right? It could mean that Unity is just giving them too many problems, and this is part of what I was actually considering or thinking about. With a lot of the issues that we've seen with this game, it's very possible that it could just be because of the game engine. Not just that, it could be because of the team that they have working with them. Maybe whoever is in charge of this stuff is not as familiar with Unity as they should be. And because of the popularity of Unreal Engine these days, I almost feel like you will be able to find developers or people who are very good with Unreal Engine more than perhaps people who are good with Unity. So we're not gonna know, or this is just early days. We're literally not gonna know if this is gonna be a good thing or if it's not gonna be a good thing until we actually get our hands on whatever that they're working on this for, right? Could it be Undisputed 2? Could it be something completely different from Steel City? Who knows? Who knows? But it's not unusual for them to start thinking about the second game now. Now, I get it. I get it. This might lead to panic. Like, what the hell? They have a game that's broken in so many aspects, a game that they should be focusing their whole entire attention to try to fix. Why are they thinking ahead? It's just it's just how it works. If I'm pretty sure that they didn't set out to just make one game and then walk away. You know, Undisputed Boxing made a lot of money. It was quite successful. And I think because of this, you know, the investors and all this stuff, they're definitely going to want to make a second one. And they're probably going to want to get on it right away. It takes a long time to make a video game. I mean, how long has Undisputed been in development? I mean, it's been, what, like 3-4 years now? I mean, it's been a long time that Undisputed Boxing has been in development. So if we're going to get an Undisputed 2, then they got to start development like now, while they're also servicing the game that we have right now. So this could be why we're not getting changes as quickly as possible. It definitely could be a reason if resources are being spread between, you know, salvaging the game we have right now and already prototyping and developing the second one. Definitely it's going to slow down the changes that we want to see in Undisputed Boxing at the moment. But like, what can they do? They can't just go all hands on deck and Undisputed and forget about whatever future products they want to do. That's not the way businesses are run, and they're definitely not going to run their business in that way. I don't think so. So, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think about this right here. Again, Unreal Engine, all these video game engines, man. It's like, when I heard about it, the first thing I wanted to make sure was, okay, have we actually seen fighting games made in Unreal, right? Because, like, the only game that I knew was made in Unreal was Fortnite. And Fortnite, I mean, you can't really say it's a fighting game. It's more like a shooter, right? I didn't know Black Myth Wukong was made in Unreal. That one was very surprising to me. At the same time, not surprising, because now that I think about it, that game has a very Unreal Engine feel to it, right? The polish, the graphics, literally looks like what I see when I'm like buying assets and I'm trying to build. Maybe I'll show you guys what I'm working with myself right now with my Unreal Engine. So yeah, I should have known Black Myth Wukong was made with Unreal Engine, but it's still good to see that a game of that quality, especially because a lot of complaints, and sorry I'm rambling right now, I'm just shooting off the top. A lot of people have complained about the jankiness of Unreal Engine, like, you know, that there's something about the games made in Unreal where it's like, it's just janky. The word they use is janky. Black Myth Wukong didn't feel that way, right? But then again, it was made by a very, very good developer. So, fingers crossed for Steel City. If they're moving Undisputed from Unity to Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5, my hope is that we see some major improvements. We're definitely going to see improvements in graphics. I am almost certain of that. Unreal Engine games are beautiful. But a boxing game, a simulation boxing game, is Unreal going to be the best engine for that? Time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, just wanted to hop on here, talk about this for a moment. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. If you are a game developer in my comment section, or if you have experience with Unreal Engine, definitely want your input on what you think about this. Do you think it's a good move for them to move Undisputed to Unreal Engine? Based on your experience, do you think it's going to lead to a better product? I mean, I know at the end of the day, your game engine is not the end-all be-all, right? You need talented, experienced developers who know what they're doing to actually develop the game. But the pan that you use to cook the food also kind of matters, right? Like, the cook is what matters the cook is what matters for the most part, but the kind of pan you use also matters, right? You know, the kind of fire you cook your food in matters also. So that's it. I'll leave it at that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and I'll see you boys later. Peace out. Have a good one.